Hey everybody, this is Engy. This video is for anybody that's stuck in Platinum, Diamond, maybe even Champ 1, can't figure out how to break through to the next rank. This series is going to reveal a lot about what might be holding you back. I'm typically a C1 to C3 player that doesn't have any mechs, and to make matters worse, I've been away for a few months. So I'm putting this series together to show how I quickly went from C1 to C2 with no mechanics. I'll point out key decisions and plays that are going to help you move up to the next level. Let's dive in. Okay, on that first play, I was just trying to stay behind the ball. Notice I take the pad line back here so I can support the play, have a little bit of boost. I don't have to go all the way to big boost. In this play, I'm positioning to the left wall just because that's where I think the player is going to go. Obviously, you don't want to rush into the play. You can take your time, position where you think they're going to hit it, and then be ready to adjust from there. Obviously, zero boost here, so I'm going to try to play behind the ball. Once they take it, I take pads again, or miss a few pads, and get back to support my teammate. Again, focusing on a pad line if I can. And now this play, I don't want to jump up and boom it away, so I take my time, and I end up beating both the players and leaving an open net for my teammate. I think that's a key decision there. Sometimes when the ball goes up, you don't have to rush straight at it. Instead of flying up there and trying to bang it back, wait a moment, and it kind of makes your opponent's awkward. That was a pretty simple save there. And when I'm out of boost, I just position, try to take a 50, and then get back for defense. I end up getting bumped off the wall there. I don't know if I would have saved that either way. Doesn't matter. So when your opponents score, it's good just to try to have the mentality to move on. You don't want to get bummed out and have that drag you down on the next play. Missed the double on the wall there. My teammate's probably going to have to make a save. Now notice, I couldn't do much from that position, so what I did was I tried to get in the way of the opponent taking a shot while I'm crossing to the other side of the field. So in this play, I'm just trying to pop it up and make the opponent awkward since I'm in a tough spot. Teammate bails me out there. That was pretty good. Again, hitting pads where I can, put a shot on net, and time to get back. So on that transition back to defense, if you'll go back and look at it, I didn't use any boost. I made sure to flip, try to get some speed, take a great 50 there, and put a shot on net. But yeah, when you're transitioning, if you've already got full boost, there's no need to waste all of your boost unless there's pressure going towards your net. Kickoff wasn't the greatest, but it does lose right into my teammates' hands. So that was a little bounce dribble. I waited for the ball to hit the ground, touch the ball up, and end up getting a beat there. It's really helpful. If you don't know how to get those touches where the ball's bouncing and you just pop it up by driving into it, that's something that's really good to practice in free play. Trying to support the teammate, not using a lot of boost there. Conserve boost just in case they bring it back towards our side. So I was trying to pop it up the wall and kind of control it. It's okay that it popped out, no big deal. Rotate back to defense and be ready for the next play. Okay, put a shot on net. That's good. Just watching the play. You don't always want to dive in when your teammate's upfield, but when I can tell that the second man on the opposing team is not challenging, I'll take those shots. Okay, so, well, we almost had a breakaway there in the 2v1, but we didn't get it. There, I could have hung back. I was expecting teammate to transition. That's okay. No big deal. Sometimes they're going to get goals like that. This play, I'll just rip it on net. and get back, hit pad line, take a 50 since my teammate wasn't there to challenge. Trying to get that mid, ran out of boost, no big deal. Now I take the fastest path back, right down the middle. So both kind of commit there, 50. Take a couple bounce dribbles, and it works out. So I think maybe one big thing you're going to see in Platinum and Diamond is a lot of players will just hit that ball away, straight at them. And instead, I touched it to the side once, and then I try to get a shot after that. And it gives them time to press forward, and I can take that shot and get it over the opponent. Trying to pass back to the teammate here. He still gets 50. No big deal. Good clear by the teammate. So he should press here. Just take the ball away and just buying time. Don't need to bang it out to them, so I'll try to take a 50. Get bumped off, no problem. Time to rotate back. Bump him if I can. Look at that. And that might have saved a goal if you think about it. And that's going to do it for episode 1. Key takeaways, I'm going to say, are bounce dribbles, practicing bounce dribbles, conserving boost and hitting pad lines on your way back, and taking multiple touches. Don't necessarily bang the ball away as hard as you can. Take your time and get a touch. See what happens. Give them time to approach you and try to beat your opponent. That's it. Thank you for watching. If you feel like being a hugger, please like and subscribe. If you liked the video, drop me a comment. Tell me what you'd like to see in the next one, and I'll do my best to adjust. Thanks, everybody. Yo, what's up, everybody? This is Engy, back with episode 2 of making Champ 2 with no mechanics. Again, I'm back from a long break. So super rusty, but I think the way I'm playing here and earning Champ 2 is going to be helpful for somebody out there. So let's get into it. First kickoff, really good. Just go for a 50 there and start to rotate out. Unfortunate bump. Nice thing about crossing with your teammate there is it lets me get the boost in the corner and get back to support the play. My friend Piney gave me some great advice, which is press X to jump if you want to dodge demos. I should be able to put a shot on net here. All right, nice shot. Good first goal. Second kickoff is decent. Saw his teammate went to the opposite side, so it kind of goes in our favor. Notice I'm staying on the pad line when I'm rotating back on defense. Control this in the corner, try to bait the teammate in, or the opponent in. And getting the clear, I kind of throw the ball away there, but he misses boost, so it has to go all the way back. I may have cut my teammate there, but I just didn't want them to get to the ball first. Keep it on their side. We get a save. Teammate did a good job forcing it back to make it an easy save. He's there to block the double. Don't really need to clear it out to his teammate, so it stays close with us. And now we got possession. Try to bump this guy. I get a bump, but not quite good enough. And teammate gets the shot off of that. I think an assist, and that was a low 5, not a high 5. Although, if you don't know, I've got close to 100 high 5s, so I am a connoisseur, I would say. So I bait one opponent in, take the 50, and teammate takes the ball with low boost. That's okay, though. I grabbed the big boost on that rotation just because I'd already jumped in that direction. And when I rush into the corner like that, I drive challenge instead of flipping at the wall, bouncing off the wall, and kind of losing control of my car. So I don't know what their boost is there, and I'm just kind of playing cautious, staying back. He gets the pass off, and I'm just there for the 50, hit some pads, and support the play. When I'm positioning on offense, I'm positioning like on a pad, like the pad line. So if I need to jump into the play, as I boost into it, you're collecting pads and kind of restoring that boost. So that's a good strategy that you can use. Teammate just can't quite get the save. That's okay though. Score is 2-1. And next kickoff, I'll try to get this when it bounces out. Unfortunately, it bounced a little bit off the Kevin, I think. No, Krevin, I think is what it's called. That's what I've heard. The curve of the wall there is the Krevin. Okay, so there I got another bounce touch forward, and then I watched the opponent, and when they went for the ball, that's when I jump up to hit it away. So I bait one of them in, get a beat, and put us in a 2v1 situation. Doesn't work out for a goal, but more often than not, you do that, you're going to have a lot more opportunities. Oh, we both turned for boost. But this is a good lesson. If I would have stayed on the pad line and watched the opponent, I probably would have been there for that save. Instead, score is 2-2, and we are starting on defense, but now we got a pretty clear open net. And now we're back to 3-2. A little under 90 seconds left. Pretty good kick in our favor. Just try to put a shot on net, hope the teammate can clean it up. Now I got to go on defense. Definitely don't want to charge that first ball because he had me beat. So instead, I'm just watching his shot. And that's how we end up with a save. Oh, we double commit here. Not great. Good on the teammate. I noticed he did not go for big boosts there. He just did a brief circle, turned around, and was able to make the save. If he would have went for boost, that would have been a goal. Try to get a shot there. Kind of risky because he could have had me beat. He takes boost, so I'll just go back. Playing super defensive because we're up by 1. Just want to make sure we get the win here. Pin the shot, clear it to opposite corner. Teammate gets a great 50 and an opportunity off the wall. So the ball went high in the corner. That's another big decision there. I didn't dive in high into the opponent's corner, especially with a little time left on the clock. Yeah, you just want to show some patience there, wait for them to make a mistake, touch the ball out, one of those things. But anyway, so that's going to do it for this episode. I'll summarize by just, listing 3 things. I'm going to focus on, positioning on a pad line when you're on offense. Of course, prioritizing ball over the boost on defense. And then avoid jumping into your opponent's corner. If you can, drive challenge is going to be the best decision. So I can't thank you all enough for watching again. Let me know what you like, what you didn't like, and I'll see you guys next time. Thanks a ton. Yo, what's up everybody? This is Engy. Welcome back to episode 3, Getting Champ 2 with no mechanics. A little bit of background here. Came back from a little hiatus and found myself down in C1 and just wanted to work my way back up. Rusty, so not really using a lot of mechs. Not that I have them anyway. Let's see how it goes. Here's game 3. We're at about 1172 MMR, I think, in this episode. So, getting close to Div 4 champion. Okay, so I go all the way back for big boost, so that puts me a little far from the play. Luckily, the opponent throws it away there. So in this one, I make sure I don't boom it away to him, keep the ball in front of me, and then end up taking a 50. Rotating out. I can tell the speed's getting a little bit faster now. So we're trying to keep a little more momentum. Put a shot on net there and kind of get lucky it goes in. All right, kickoff. Kickoff's decent. Goes in our favor. Teammate goes, grabs boost. Makes sense. I'm just playing, waiting for the ball to come this way. Had to kind of turn and cut there because I got a little bit far out of net. Unfortunately, 50 it out mid to the opponent. Teammate gives me a bump to let me know I'm not happy with that. Okay, I get it, bro. All right, kick off to our corner. I can hear the opponent jump, so I jump as well just to get a touch to keep it from going on net. Now I'm watching my opponent here and flick it when I see that he's going to challenge. So that's one key takeaway. When you're getting up to Div 3, Div 4 in Champ, you want to start watching your opponents more closely. When you have the ball, possess it, don't hit it away, and then keep an eye on them and then make your play once you see what they're going to do. Okay, cleared it a little high there, ends up going straight to the opponent. Unfortunate. So we got 4 goals in less than 90 seconds. All right, ball goes high, so they should be getting this one. He throws it away, so I take possession. Don't bang it away right away, and as soon as I see he challenges, I go. Support the play here, just in case it pops mid. Probably could have gotten over to that side a little quicker. That's okay. Again, take the ball. Don't hit it away right away. When he challenges, I just get a beat. And so that's going to keep that constant pressure on whoever's last man on their team. Missed the ball there, so I just half flip and start getting back. Good bumps. Could have opened up an opportunity there. Oh, teammate gets a great bump, but I'm a little too far. Good clear by Cracker. Papa. I like that name. Ooh, Demo's my teammate. So now I know my teammate is back, so I can just push the ball back to him. Let him make a play. Unfortunately, he just bangs it back into their corner. No big deal. You probably... Not a lot of people see back passes in 2v2s, I guess. Just trying to keep the pressure on them without overcommitting too hard. I'm going to dive in there. I saw that, the second man on the orange team wasn't ready to challenge. He wasn't in sight, so I could kind of guarantee I'd get that touch there and not get beat. He's going to pop mid, but the other teammate's in the corner. Okay, I got to touch around him there. Again, it boils down to watching your opponent. Oh, good shot on net by teammate. Would have been nice if he could pass that back. That's okay, though. Now on defense, I don't have to rush all the way back. Good demo dodge. But you don't have to rush all the way back and wait in net. You can defend on your way back. Sometimes that's called shadow defending, but, I don't know if that was necessarily shadow defending. Just like I did on that play there, you defend on your way back and just clear to your corner when you get the opportunity. Cool. I watched Cracker, did a backflip flick just to get it over him when he went to challenge. Just keep getting those beats, and that's going to increase the pressure. And eventually, maybe they'll get the hang of it and start backing off instead of challenging. Touch this down, but pop on stays there. All right, big clear to our side. I don't need to go crazy here. Missed the boost, unfortunately. Oh, the ball comes straight to me. Hit this up to the teammate. He had already turned off. That's okay. All right, ball pops out. And it's all about shot placement there. So shooting is, if you're not in training packs practicing shooting, you're going to struggle to move up in champ. In any rank, I think, shooting is going to become increasingly important. Clear this to the opposite side. There we go. But yeah, so shooting consistency, very important, and it can always be improved. Get the clear there, just trying to buy time, get the ball on the ground, and pops back to our side. All right, and that's it for game 3. Okay, let's go over the 3 takeaways. The first one is having patience and watching your opponent. Number 2 is defending on your way back in rotation. And number 3 is shooting. Work on your shooting consistency. All right, and that's it. Thanks a ton, everybody. Hope this was helpful. Please give me a like, subscribe, and I'll keep making videos. Appreciate it. Yo, what's up, everybody? This is Engy back with episode 4, Champ 2, no mechanics. Background, came back from a long break, a little rusty, so getting back into it and grinding back up to Champ 2. Just wanted to do it as simply as possible. Not that I have mechanics anyway. Hope you enjoy. Let's dive right in. Okay, we're supporting on this kickoff, so of course we're going to cheat. Can't get up there to the ball first, so I'm just going to position on the wall ready to make a play when the opponent goes. Unfortunately, it bounces up and he's able to get a piece. I can clear this to teammate. Teammate turns back, no problem. Take this on the backboard. Try to kind of control it. End up letting it go, no big deal. And I'll rotate back. Teammate should have a good time. Good play on that ball. Alright, ball pops out to me. I can pop it up. I could have tried to keep that and control it. I think I would have been challenged, so I tried to hit it up to the teammate. But I guess at this rank, you know, not a lot of people are looking for passes. Unfortunately, teammate can't get the save. No big deal. So we're starting this game down 1-0 or 0-1. Ball goes back to our corner. I can leave it there. It's pretty safe. And I'll hit it over to my teammate, see if he can make a play. I think he accidentally touched it out there. So on that play, I didn't want to bang it away. Watch your opponents. As we talked about in the last video, you keep an eye on them and make a decision where you want to touch the ball. This one, it looks like he's got control. I didn't want to go in and get beat, so I let him bring it back our way, touch it to my teammate. I was positioning for his touch. He didn't get it right away, so I'll fake a touch there, clear it to our corner, and now we're kind of safe. Thought the other opponent would dive in, so I hit the ball up real fast to get it over him, and we end up getting a goal. Great shot. Tied 1-1. Our kickoff. Touch it back to teammate. That's good news. And we're just going to position to support. Wasn't sure about diving in there. Yeah, definitely a bad idea. Yeah, I could tell my teammate was forward. Not sure if he was going to rotate back fast enough. That's probably going to get you scored on most of the time. If your opponent's there, keep an eye on him, and in that case, it would have worked out if we waited. Okay, we can take a shot. He let the ball go, and his teammate had just rotated off, so scores 2-2, and I'm on kick again. Decent kickoff. They both go for it. And we should have ball here. No need to bang that away. Faked it anyway. Good shot by the teammate. So we're cheating on kick. Teammate's going to go grab that boost, so I'll just grab pads and be back post. I can take this because I see they don't have control. Beat one. Just keeping an eye on where the opponents are at. Again, that's been the key for a couple videos now. I'll probably make that a major takeaway from this video. Rotate back, grab pads, and watch what he's going to do. Don't need to dive in. Sorry, lost control, so now it's our ball. Yeah, that's another play where we could have gotten scored on. You don't always want to dive in for those. I think as you get higher, your teammates will be better at rotating back quickly, but yeah, right now, I think you want to be a little more defensive. Okay, just going to try to keep this to our corner. And unfortunately, stays right at the net. All right, scores 3-3. I'm going to support with cheat. Ball goes to the corner. I can beat this guy, so I'll dive in there. And I'm positioned to get a beat on that guy. Thought he was going to go. He did a good fake challenge. Okay, so I stayed back because it looked like that guy was going to bang it. That's right, he did. Kind of same thing in that situation. All right, we've got a little bit of a breakaway here. Just got to make sure I don't get demoed. Keep an eye on that guy. See he goes, but trying to keep the pressure up. So I'm going to cut him. I could tell he was going to get a play on the ball, so I'll just help my teammate out and get a touch there. Get demoed, so I will obviously be last back. Now in this play, I'm going to fake challenge first. And again, I'm watching him, seeing when he's going to touch it. Try to get a beat. Teammate is great in being there once I get my touch. I can go for demo here since our teammate has control. Close. All right, that should be safe on our side. I'll go demo. So again, you're looking for something to do when you know the ball's in a safe spot. If you can't be the first to the ball, your teammate has it. You're either grabbing boost, you're getting a bump, or you're looking to support the play. So I get the ball here. Wasn't sure if I could shoot it over his head or not. Didn't fly out as far as I wanted. We got to get back fast because this is a dangerous situation. Hey, great touch off the backboard. That's another thing to think about when you're doing that defense in rotation that we talked about in the last game. You got opportunities for quick counters if you bounce the ball off your backboard like that. Just take a 50, and we got to get the ball down, and that'll end the game. All right, that does it. Episode 4, Game 4. Right now, we're at about, I would estimate, 1185. So we're getting pretty close to Champ 2 now. All right, the 3 key takeaways for this game. I'm going to say no when the ball is in a safe spot, when you don't have to rush for it. Limit your overcommits in your opponent's third. And look for quick counters on defense. Thanks a ton, everybody. See you next time. Yo, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to episode 5 now. Getting Champ 2, no mechanics. Again, came back from a long break and realized I was down in C1. Wanted to work my way up to C2 with minimal mechanics. So all right, let's get into episode 5, game 5. All right, we're cheating on the initial kickoff. We'll go for big boost here instead of staying on the pad line. Look for a pass, for the play to break free. Teammate does a good job keeping a lot of pressure there. Just got to keep this away from the opponents here. I get bumped off. All right, get a beat there. Stayed close since I had a flip off the ceiling. And teammate's able to capitalize on that play. So that's I was a little cautious because sometimes you'll beat your teammate there if they're rushing in, but he was really patient waiting for me to finish the play that I was doing. All right. Ooh, I was going to take a shot there, but just missed under the ball. Just playing defense, watching for the pass. Just, keeping your eye on the opponent on the back wall to know when that ball was coming mid. All right, I'll stay on this for the teammate. Just try to prevent him from taking it high. And we get a few beats there, which is pretty good. Grab boost, try to touch it to keep it still for the opponent, or for the teammate to come in. Get a great 50. Just not able to put it in the net. Teammate misses as well. We're a little overcommitted, so try to keep close and prevent the goal. Just couldn't stop it. Okay, I'm on kickoff. Scores 1-1. Get a great kick that should fall right down to me. There we go. And back in the lead, 2-1. I'll cheat on this kick. I like to go right and grab a pad. Not always recommended, but I don't know. That's what I prefer to do. Teammate was a little far for that pass, unfortunately. We get one off. He can't control it. All right, I got to play up here. Get beat. Just make sure you don't dive in that situation when you know your opponent is going to hit the ball first. Pinch that forward, which kind of throws it away. Try to touch this back to teammate. I get a calculated bump forward so I can stay with the play. Positioned on the left wall because that's where I figured he was going to take it. Good block by the teammate. Get a demo here. No. So conserving boost while I'm, moving up field. I could have used all my boost or even used boost and stayed on the pad line, but I just choose to, keep the momentum that I have and conserve the boost. Unfortunately, teammate misses a save. No big deal. Score is 2-2. 50s to our corner. Teammate's going to be under a lot of pressure, so I will take the mid pad line and stay close. All right, so we've got possession here. Just want to make sure he doesn't challenge me in front of the net. Teammate is low, so I'm going to stay a little bit further away. Make sure I don't dive in immediately. Now I can drive challenge. Get a demo. Hit a couple pads and be ready to shoot. Bang. All right. Nice shot. Scores 3-2. Cheating on kick. Oh, the ball comes back to us. I wish I hadn't touched it right away. Might have had a better shot. Instead, I'll try to get it back. Just making it difficult for them so they don't have a clean shot. Good shot by them. Able to save it, though. And we got the ball on the wall. Doesn't pop off the way I want, so I'll just stay close, try to get a 50. So I'm staying on the pad line, rotating for defense, so I don't have to go for big boost. Keep an eye on the opponents, know where they're at. All right, they pop it out to me. I can put a shot on net. I could have passed up to the teammate, but passes recently haven't been taken very well, so might be able to get a demo on the way back. All right, they've got possession. Let's see what the teammate does. Oh, he dives and he gets it. That's pretty good. It should be an easy clear for them, so I'll rotate back. Teammate turns, misses the ball, unfortunately. Able to get a save for now. Tried to block the next shot, but he missed. Okay, so they've got the ball on the wall. My teammate is upfield, so it's up to me to make the defense here, and unfortunate touch. So tied up with 28 seconds left. I'm on kick. Teammate cheats pretty hard. I like to cheat on that cross as well. I could have done a light touch to the teammate. That's okay, though. Almost went in. Would have been in if I had just hit it a little lower. Ooh, teammate misses a touch, but the fake could be really good. Fortunately, the shot is not. All right, and we go to overtime. Kickoff looks good. I'm going to leave that for teammate. He goes, gets a great hit. There we go. All right. Thanks for watching episode 5. We're at 1196, maybe 1205 after that match. So we've got 1 or 2 wins left, and we will be champ 2. Key takeaways for this one: stay focused on kickoffs. We had a few kickoff goals there. use your boost intelligently, and look for 50s when your mechanics fail. So when you're coming off the wall and you don't get a good first touch, just look for a solid 50. All right, thanks for tuning in, everybody. See you next time. Yo, what's up everybody? This is Engy. Welcome back to the final episode of How to Get Champ 2 with no mechanics. I came back from a long break. Game had lowered me down to about Champ 1. No problem. Time to start grinding back up C3, hopefully GC. All right, let's jump into Game 6, the final game. Cool. So first kickoff, pretty normal. Teammate should be able to follow that up, so I'm going to go ahead and exit and just wait for the next play. I'm going to jump here and go because I see the teammate sitting in net. Just try to kick it out front for teammate, and hey, turns into a goal. All right, second kickoff, pretty solid. It's going to go back to their corner. He's got boost, so I will rotate out. Luckily, mid boost is here. This play, I see my teammate still upfield, so I'm going to fake challenge and just shadow. So that's going to be a key takeaway, is fake challenging. So here I'm going to fake challenge again. Okay, I did not expect him to continue carrying that. Unfortunately, that's an overcommit on my part. Teammate was upfield. I should have fake challenged and turned back to net. So another takeaway there is to respect your teammates' plays. Like there, I got a little bit too close, thinking, hey, he's going to drop the ball. But we are in Champ 2 now, so yeah, mechanics are a little bit different here. All right, get the ball mid for my teammate. He gets the best shot he can. I'm just going to touch this high where he is not at and try to get a beat. Go back for boost. All right, watching this player's clear. Just waiting for the ball to pop out to me or my teammate to rotate out. I'm going to cover the backboard, see the ball's high. See him shadowing, so I'm going to go ahead and pop this up and see if I can do anything. He challenges, so I'm just going to position to hit that into net. So that's kind of the third takeaway, and probably the biggest message of this series is watching your opponent. The whole time you're playing this game, you want to keep an eye on what's happening around you. So I'm watching his play. He gets a pass off. I see that guy coming. I turn back. Everything is about watching what your opponents are doing. Yeah, so that's going to be probably the biggest takeaway of this series. I know I've said it in a few matches. I see they're both low, so I just put that high to make them panic, see if they make a mistake. Nothing happens there, so get back for defense. All right, so teammates upfield. I'm going to pick challenge and stay back. Clear this and try to stay close to it so that he doesn't get a free ball. Teammate makes a save, good work. He passes it out mid to me. Unfortunately, not a great touch, so it turns into a pass for them. I'll just get in the way as I'm rotating out. Teammate should challenge here, and I don't want to get caught overcommitting there. He still gets it around us. Good play by them. Unfortunately for them, it doesn't turn into a goal. Okay. He defends a flip reset. All right, I can't get up there quick enough, and he's got the ball, so I'm going to respect him. And look at that. He had a great air dribble towards the net. We're able to defend it. All right, this should be a free ball for us. Okay, so we get a dribble, we pop it up, and we're just going to have to try to 50 it into the net. I play into the corner here because I'm going to turn back and try to keep the pressure. Teammate doesn't even need me there. Okay, score is 3-1. Our kickoff. Buzz should be going for the kickoff here. Clears to our side. I'm going to stay on the ball, but fake it because I know he's going to be stressed to get up there. Unfortunately, his teammate comes in. No big deal. This is on it. I'm going to challenge because I see Buzz going towards backboard. I eyes on him, so I dodge the demo there. Once again, watching my opponent. That's how I avoided the bump there from Neo. All right, he does a musty off the wall. I see that person challenged, so I can go up and get a touch. And luckily, he gets back. Good for them. All right, so it's just me upfield. I could have turned back, but they're taking it to the other side, and Buzz is on it. Here for the clear, pop it up, see what my teammate can do. It should pop out mid to me. It's going to be a close one, but get the 50 there. I take his boost, and we should keep pressure. Buzz wasn't able to get it in, no big deal. He'll stay on the ball, so I'm just going to stay back. He goes again, no problem, I'll stay back. I'm going to take it slow and not bang it too hard there because Buzz was up there with me. To take Buzz's boost just to assert dominance, you know? Sometimes you got to do that. Alright. I'm back because I see Neo could have the clear, and luckily I was because we end up with the save. Patty's on it, so I'll shadow, and now I'm just buying time, right? We got 7 seconds left, so I don't have to go crazy here. Just waste their time, and that will end the game. Cool. Well, that's it. We officially rank up to Champ 2 on this game. I hope you learned something. Let me know if there's anything that you'd like me to cover or play another game and focus on. Happy to put together another series for y'all. Let's go over the 3 key takeaways in this one. First key takeaway is fake challenges when your teammate is upfield. You want to fake? Stay back on defense. Number 2 is respecting your opponent's plays. So you don't want to get beat if you're last man. So you want to respect it. Make sure you're positioning your car for defense. Okay, and the third takeaway, the biggest message of this entire series is watch your opponent. Really, it's just field awareness. You're watching everything that's happening on the field as much as you can. So keep an eye on your opponents, make good decisions based on what they're doing. And that's it. Thanks a ton, everybody. I'd appreciate it if you like and subscribe, and let me know what you'd like to see next. Thanks.